The following is a special presentation of MRUno Division 1 Super League 2025. The semifinals, the final four. The last four standing all have a story, but only one story will be told in the final stages of Super League 2025. We started off with the stack. That stack is higher than a temple you see on screen and the city streets. A stack so big, it deserved to be said twice. Against Andy, he wasn't only stacking the house money, he was stacking ammo and control. Fades? Be damned. Because for Stat Johnson, only one thing matters. Proving the doubters wrong. But another guy has been proving the doubters wrong. All the way back in week 1. A loss to Larahuo in group stage. He's gone berserk, despite his name being gone. Since then, he's been rallying off wins. And to take out a champ, you gotta have determination. That's what he did against Vapor. A little lady luck, but some solid play has put him to the final four against Mack, an unlikely opponent. Two unlikely opponents. Stat Johnson versus Gone Berserk. Illinois versus Ireland. Something's gotta give. It's the final four. It's the semifinals. Of the biggest stage in the BKK. It's been a wild Super League, but the conclusion is at its peak. It's time to determine who's going to the World Finals and the Super League finale on MRU.
Today, we bring you the first Super League semifinal on this Tuesday afternoon. A little later than we expected, but we are here. We are ready to go, and we are excited. It is the first of two big-time matchups in the Super League semis as the 4 seed, the 4th ranked player, Mack Johnson, takes on the 8 seed, Gone, the top rookie in the league this season. How did we get here? Well, here's your finals bracket. Gone started off out of groups, taking down Background in 9 games, and then took it to Vapor in 7 in a best of 11, won it 6-1 to advance to this round. Meanwhile, Mack Johnson comes off the double bye and sent Andy home, continues to stack that house money high, as you just heard our good buddy KT say in the open, stacking it higher than those temples of the BKK, and he moves on to the semis. It's Mack and Gone. On the bottom side, you have Hasim Acosta, who took down Lara and G-Man, and then you have KT, who unfortunately has not played a game yet. Obviously, the situation there has been well documented. It's KT and Acosta in the other semifinal. That is all that will be said about that time. Hopefully to set up later this week. We look forward to that one. And of course, the winners of these two, both best of 11, one power play affairs. They will square off in the Super League World Finale. And we are looking forward to it. It's just 3 matches left in this MRUno Division 1 season. And joining me this afternoon is going to be Yoshi. Yoshi, glad to have you step in here a little bit of last minute here after we had some shuffling of the deck here, so to speak. But here we are. It's the Final Four Super League. It's the best 4 players. And I mean, we kind of saw this last year. It's like 4 players that didn't have, obviously the rookie class last year a lot different than it is this year. We had Ashley and Brad and JT and Tapir at this round last year, and now we look at this year's semis. Only one person has even sniff the postseason in KT in this Final Four. But all these guys have their own unique story. But focusing in on Mack and Gon, obviously Mack is still stacking the house money high. He wants to run it down into the finale, and for Gon, had a quite a lopsided win over the best player in the league this year. Thoughts on this one coming in? This is going to be quite a tremendous matchup.
Yeah, very interesting match we have here. These two players obviously never played each other before. Gon only playing in really only playing in 3 tournaments in the regular season, coming in proving that you don't have to play every tournament to be the best. And I guess Ashley proved that last year too, to be fair. Well, yeah, going into this, I think, Gon off of a very strong win against the top seed. I mean, he's got to be feeling pretty confident, I mean, he treats every match the same, which I think is pretty smart, especially when you know that every player is going to come in with this different style, this different pace and everything. They're going to have to just learn on the fly and adjust. Maybe try and get some data from previous streams, although that kind of is starting to whittle out. Usually just comes down to how you play on the day of. And I think this is going to be one of the harder matches in the sense of playing against a style where maybe he's not really used to. I mean, Mack is again kind of that wild card in a way. He's proving his worth though as he did beat Andy in the quarterfinals, being the only tournament winner of this season remaining. So also kind of something to keep in mind there. A lot of the players who won a tournament in the season have left in the quarterfinals, Mack being the only one left. And it's interesting to think about with I feel like in a way that does give him confidence that he can maybe win the Super League, the most prestigious tournament of them all. But yeah, I mean, having to play against someone who maybe doesn't have as much data on, don't really see much. I mean, for both these players, they don't really know each other that well. So I'm very interested to see how this goes, especially when they only have one power play.
Yeah, that's a huge thing. Yeah, only one power play. That's definitely so. We talked about it. I was on hand for Mack's last game as well, and it's definitely, as well as for G and Acosta last round. It's definitely interesting to see, a one power play in best of 11. Normally, we've had best of 11 finales in the regular season where it's been 2 power plays. So there's definitely, we talk about more power plays adding strategy to it, but having more games and only one power play is also an interesting multi-level strategy you got to think about as you go along in this series, as well as the turn order being different. You have the 4-4-1-1-1. That's also something to keep in mind. I just asked Gon. He's not in VC with us today, but we'll be typing out his questions. We appreciate him finding a way to make time for this one. Obviously, busy times for him, but just ask some thoughts on going up against Mack, who's been stacking that house money up since the tournament win. Also, do you feel you're on house money to an extent with it being your first season? Do you want to make it this far? And general thoughts on making it the Final Four of Super League, especially as a rookie. Gon saying definitely subverting expectations a bit for being a rookie to missing 2 tournaments to making it all the way to Super League Final Four is an achievement, and to keep going would just be incredible. Continues to type. We'll get his thoughts. Honestly, never seen Mack play before, so this will be interesting. Well, I'll turn over to Mack. He's watching stream, so he'll be responding. Mack, obviously, we kind of had this similar discussion last game, talking about how it's really house money for you. You're trying to push it all the way to the finale. Your thoughts now. You're going up against Gon, who you may not have as much data on. He's a rookie. You may not know as much. How do you look to try and keep those stacks going higher up against Gon, who you may have to take a little time to feel it out. Obviously, you have the first 4 games, so similar to your game against Andy, you might have some time to really feel it out. Talk me through it.
Yeah, I don't know how many people had one of these guys being in the
Oh,
finale as you know, in their bingo card, but still at the same time, you couldn't count anyone out to make it all the way to this point. I mean, everyone here is in Super League for a reason.
yeah. I mean, yeah, you look at this Final Four, obviously, who knows what could have happened if Ashley didn't retire mid-season. We wish her all the best, of course. Who knows where she could have been in all this. But yeah, I
Oh yeah,
mean, Gone pulling off the upset of upsets last round, taking out Vapor. Definitely not the most even matches. We hate to see matches end like that, 6-1.
sure.
But you move on, and that's something for Mac to consider. He had it against Vapor, the guy who's won the last two regular season tournaments, and Max saying just got to play my own game, take control of the series early on, and just play. I've played a lot of top tier players here in D1 this season, and I've stepped up, so looking to keep stacking that house money all the way to the finals. Absolutely, we will see how that plays out. So, without further ado, it is about that time to get down to business. I know Ghana has limited time, so the questions may not be as deep or as often as we would usually go, but we will continue to document the game as we always do. So, Mac Johnson, how many cards are we feeling for game one? What gift we gonna drop on this first one? Like the gift numbers game, let's see what he wants to go with here. We're gonna go with a 10, right in the middle. Cody Smart's our ref. He'll be putting the cards in for us. We appreciate him as well with the time change. And off we go with a green 1 in the Super League Final Four. Number 4 Mac, number 8 Gone. And we are rolling as the Ypez 7 to drop down by Stack Johnson. And of course, our first Super League champion in Ypez. Yeah, and yeah, just to think about, yeah, Yoshi, you bring up a good point. Is the fact in that VC is the fact that, yeah, you talk about this bracket as we kind of put it up again. It's just, it's really a showing of what this how crazy this season has been. That if you told me that Mac Johnson versus Seema Costa was a possibility for a Super League final, I would have called you crazy. And I'm sure these guys would have called you crazy too at the start of the year. It's just crazy. That's really the big storyline is two guys that have really just turned their careers around. Gone obviously a rookie. He's had success in D2. And then KT is obviously KT. Nothing more needs to be said about that. But just it's just crazy to see that could be a finale. Obviously, we have a long way to go before we know that.
Yeah, I guess for this game though, it's been pretty clean. I mean, a triple play from Mac to take a lead. We'll see if he can.
Oh,
Oh my
wow.
God,
To
he goes for a
check.
big,
Not for
yeah,
the win, though.
very clean quad play and getting that call as well,
Yeah.
getting it all right.
Yeah, and Red makes a good point, too, about Gone. That'd be the first rookie. And when I say first rookie, it's first promoted from D2 rookie, because obviously the rookie class was not
Oh, we
really
see the yellow.
rookies last year. Oh, my goodness. Wow.
What a
Under 2
hand.
minutes. And Stack Johnson, pretty calm and composed, pretty easy. I mean, yeah, there really wasn't. Nobody drew in that game. I have nothing. Stacked hand, Gone had all numbers. Pretty cut and dry there, unless there's any other comments. I have got nothing.
I don't think so. I mean, yeah, that's the tough situation. I mean, even if Gon was able to go into red, which is a color that Mac actually didn't have, uh, he had the wild. So it was not looking good for him, no matter what he could did. So just kind of it's a feel of game one. I mean, Gon should be. Hopefully, this isn't a sign for things to come because that was just kind of like Gon is a sitting duck there.
Yep, sitting duck, nothing he can do. Stack Johnson, what do you want for game two? No 10 after that win. Yeah, and yeah, but like I said, yeah, as I was saying about Gone though, is the fact that he'd be the first rookie to start in D2 and then come into a Super League finale should he win, but no premium max plus. We're gonna go with a 9 for game two.
Okay,
And
more
off we go with a
interesting.
Caesar +2. But we are gonna have another different champion, and obviously, again, I mean, yeah, these are true rookies now. That is going to be part of the rookie class, and will be part of the rookie class next year.
Similar
So
starting cards here.
you can really judge it that way. As Mack crosses over to red early on, comes
Yeah,
gone with an 8.
Red finally getting some representation. I mean, game one he just had nothing.
Cross the
But,
blue. Yeah,
oh,
that's how quick it was. Pandora's box did not open in game one, and
wow. And yeah,
we're
I
already
mean
three
now,
colors in.
yeah, every game is different. We see all
Yeah,
these different kinds of. Oh,
half off special. Snap.
yeah, I'm not sure what that means. Okay, I thought you guys did something came
Like
up, but
Thanos snap. No.
yeah, getting
Thanos
rid of
snap
half his
1-1.
cards. Just gotta get rid of half his cards real quick. Um,
Yeah, he's gonna dump that.
both at 5 cards left. Mac might want to go for a similar run in the last from the last game.
Oh,
Dude,
well, would you look at that? Jesus. Under
yeah,
90
that
seconds. What in the world?
my goodness, explosive.
Stack Johnson is giving Gon a taste of his own medicine. Quite
Yeah, I guess
literally.
from against Vapor, yeah.
Yeah, this is literally the exact same thing. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah, Mac, you can't pick 95. Sorry. I
oh
have
my
nothing
god.
more. It's like, what are you supposed to do? I mean, he controlled the switches on every turn. I mean, there's nothing you can do in the moment to prevent that if you're gone.
Just yeah, I'll see if he
Yeah, I'll
had
just see if he had
anything,
anything. Yeah,
but like there that is super hindsight if
yeah, they're
if he
really. I
did.
don't think there's anything you could have done. Truly. Yeah, there's a plus
Okay,
4.
yeah. It definitely better hand, but just given the fact that Mac just that is crazy. So
Yeah,
he
generator's
mainly
not
needed
kicking in easy.
yeah, he mainly needed blue, and it just so happened that it worked. Those color switches were really useful for Mac there. I mean, he only needed like it felt like there were not many turns in that game at all. One,
No.
two, three, four, and in 5 turns, Mac
Yes.
just wins. So
Yeah, and
it's
he
just
hit
kind of
he every switch he'd made. He made every switch.
dude. Well,
Yeah, like Gon has
see,
not even switched colors yet himself, even by not by any means.
yeah, I'm just Mac being able to feeling comfortable with being able to control the game with his hand. See if he'll have to adjust, or if he's gonna just keep getting these hands.
All right, Mac, no 9 and 10. What do we feel for game 3? 11 it is.
Okay. I mean,
Again,
yeah,
this is
it
a
only makes sense.
4-4-1-1-1, so he'll have this game and the next game to start, and then Gon will get a chance. Gon hoping he comes out of it with an
Oh
even
my
series
goodness.
instead of a 0-4 hole. So this is game he needs.
Player that Mac last beat. Now that could be a bad sign here for Gon. Oh, here's his first switch though. Yeah, look, technically Mac has played a perfect game, not having drawn any cards yet, as well.
Yeah, has not drawn a single card, and he goes for a double here. And I mean, how much do you say perfect or lucky? But Gon finally
Yeah,
makes a
yeah,
switch
yeah, yeah.
himself. Yeah.
Yeah, ironically, both players have most neither player has self drawn yet. To be
Yeah,
fair.
no self draws. Yeah, it's all been plan A. Even in the mid tier as well.
Mm-hmm. Now we'll see what Gon does on this yellow. Just gonna keep it and go with the zero sugar. Might be a maybe to test to see if he'll draw. Doesn't get it. Gone taking the initiative on these switches this time around, and it makes you would think that it's gonna. Oh my goodness, and that might be a sign that Mac wanted that. I was gonna say like this may seem like it's good for Gon, but sometimes Mac might understand that maybe if you just let him control the color switches, it may still work out. But now he's going for the wild. Here's where the control goes back into his favor.
And
Oh
yeah,
my
gone
god.
nothing. Stack Johnson looking to stack up another chain potentially.
Just another rough hand for Gon. The fact that he drew there, it makes me think he just had nothing. And this could be another 5-card run here.
Yeah, he's building it. I think he's stacking that run. Yep, Jesus
Dude,
Christ.
what is going
on here? 3-0. At least that one was over 2 minutes.
Yeah, God, what do we even say?
Don, any comment other than what the F?
No, what would you even?
One skip.
Given the draw, I had a feeling that he had literally nothing there.
2 power cards, a +4 and a skip.
Oh my god.
I don't even know, man. This is absurd.
It's crazy because Mac being able to take advantage of having the homestand, keeping it in the mid tier, has just been working out perfectly. He gets one more as well. I don't really know what else to say here. Yeah, wait,
16.
let me.
Yeah, that's absurd.
He's really gotten 16. Oh
yeah,
my god.
12, 14. Yep, that's accurate. Good.
No draws either.
No self draws, no draws, nothing. All right. Game 4, Mac. No 9, 10, 11. What do you like? Code 12 it is.
Yeah, for Gon, he's just looking for the opportunity for things turn around. Because right now he just hasn't been able to play the game he's been wanting to.
That was a game I feel like he needed Yoshi to get any momentum, but it's just. It's not even really his fault either.
No, it's not, because he can't even pick the card start, and he could be down 4-0, and now he has, and then he has to pick card starts. He's on the pressure. Crazy for Mac to go for the instant +2, but Gon actually going for the switch, which is a rare case here. But Mac gonna be able to play cool. Oh wait, okay. Here's a run from Gon. Something to work with. Actually, in the lead by 1 card. I feel like he's been mostly behind in these games. Now he actually has something where he can maybe put some pressure on Mac. But Mac goes out of blue.
Goes to green. Gone finally finding some power cards up there with the triple. And he's ahead by 1, but there's Mac taking the lead back.
Oh my goodness. John, ooh, I like that play. Gonna see if he ran out of red. I guess he was one that switched out of it, but I still don't mind it. I think that's Mac's own card right there.
There's a 6. Gone.
Nope, I'm
trying to keep pace. Mac with the possession error. He goes to yellow.
Yeah, I don't think I think Mac's card is a blue 0. Or something. Anyway, I think that's Pandora's the yellow. There's a lot happening here. But Mac not having a big run, he's just gonna double play. Gon maybe he's looking for a run. There's something. Goes back to red as well. Getting close for both. Mac maybe has a wild safe ready to use it here if he needs to.
True. Gone down to 2. Looking to try and at least extend it out.
Would Mac be thinking about power play? That's something I'm considering here.
I feel like when you're up 3-0, I wouldn't, but you never know.
Oh, there's the wild I
Oh,
was
there's the wild
expecting.
save. Yoshi
Does
reading
Gon
the
have
play call
something?
here.
Does Gon have something to counter this? This will be pretty depressing if he didn't.
Oh,
Oh,
wow.
wow, it was a
Picks
bait?
himself up off the mat. There's a couple of +2s and gone finally on the board.
Wow. Yeah, God,
Yeah, it
I
seemed
was
like
like,
the
God
the, the
play.
pendulum swung a little bit. There was still not like there's still one self draw. It was all the hands. Like
Yeah, I mean, that time, like, it wasn't even that good of a hand. It just, like, it was wrong color for Mac. I mean, getting the wrong read there. Or also, well, at the same time, Mac probably had maybe a double play on green, was hoping he wouldn't finish on green. Maybe trying to force a draw or something, but either way, I mean, good from Gon to not, he finally able to not, when he's not behind, he can he's forcing Mac in these positions where he has to go for something risky, and it ends up not paying off in this one.
had to play perfectly. I mean, that's kind of what it could end up being in these kind of situations, right?
Green seven, blue seven. Okay, so either way, it was
Oh,
cooked. Either way,
yeah.
it was cooked. Yeah. So yeah, I mean, Mac played correctly unless he wanted to draw on red, which you don't know what Gon
Yeah,
has at that point.
considering the hand gone had. Yeah, we'll go 15. We'll go 15.
Yeah, yeah, we can
Uh,
move on. I mean,
now
there's
it
not
goes
much else to
Gon's
say.
way, 3-1. See if he can keep that momentum
Interesting.
going. We can put the cards in.
Yeah, I don't know how much Gon actually usually goes for high cards this early. I feel like he usually likes the 7, 8, but I mean, given the mid tier has
Special
just been
circumstance.
working, yeah, with the mid tier not working out at all, I can understand why you want to go high here. Oh, high.
Hello. As Tapir would say, that's my cat!
Uh,
That's my cat! Anyway, we got a couple zeros off the top here.
yeah, yeah. Mac, I think, is the red 0. So if we do, it will be interesting if we see another 0 switch here, but that would be crazy. Yeah. We're gonna keep it blue.
Keeping it blue. Back with the 4. And we're crossing to red. That's
Oh,
his card! Tapir. Shout out. Anyway. Then the ghost one.
yeah. We're going into just switching the color every now and then, not going super light switchy, but
Yeah, not
you
crazy
know,
light.
and yeah, yeah, yeah. I got Sanford.
Yeah.
I've gone needing to think this one through. This 11 cards remaining, he just goes with the red 2. Oh, and there is Gon's card right there. That is Pandora's, I believe. Yep.
Yeah.
With it being both still at 9 cards, it's still anyone's game here with these color switches. You can afford to make these switches now, but eventually these color switches are going to start mattering more, and you have to be more careful not to give your opponent the opportunity to get a run. Oh, there's a blue wild though.
Whoa.
That's a big play. I feel like Stack has been getting a lot of these wilds. Let me see. Yeah, 4 wilds, 2+4s. And his hand won't load, and I believe that's on his end.
Likely. He said his internet was spotty in the first place.
Yeah, it's interesting to point out. I mean, Gon is he. I mean, he said he had a +4 earlier,
Yeah, he's
but he's
got a
yet to
+6.
play. Oh, that's actually big.
Closing on the
Maybe,
Acosta
maybe,
9.
yeah, maybe was worried that
Mac
Mac was going to
Johnson
have
back
a
to
run.
14.
Yeah, didn't want to risk Mac having a run there.
Oh my
Okay,
goodness.
but forcing the switch into blue, maybe
He
thinking
wants
that
that
Gon is
blue.
run out. But that could have been a defensive play. I could see Gon having something here.
Potentially. Nope.
No, he doesn't. So just purely defensive, and I think it's going to work out for now. But it really depends on what Matt can do from this. Gon could easily get out of this with the right number, and there we go. Gets the green 5.
So able to get out to the green, so limited damage there, and he's still at 5, but back down to 11, down to 10. It's a ditto 5. Up to the Brian 9.
Yeah, gone down to 4. If Mac has any ammo, it might start thinking about using it here. But sometimes you may want to be patient as well, maybe waiting for those draws. I mean, he's used 2 oh my. I was gonna say he's used 2 wiles. I think he's thinking about he's probably has something else saved, and there it is. And +6ing right back,
Wow.
basically changing the course of this game. Got not too far behind though, because he's only 3 cards behind, and he gets to switch back into green.
Wow. Handed those 6 to try and make something happen, but Mac's got green too.
Yeah, that's crazy. I mean, Mac has still not drawn himself yet.
As
Just playing this really smart.
after the double, and going yellow.
Yeah, and now we're getting to the point where you're both low. You both use up some ammo. You just gotta start going for the win and hope it works out in your favor. Mac still yet to self draw this entire series, and Khan just switching like, okay, crazy light switches at the end of this. We're in the end game of this.
Yeah, we
I
really
mean, I don't
are
know.
into red, but back to yellow.
Oh wait, that's no way. That's his 3rd wild this game.
3 wilds.
Gone. You've got a +4 if you have
He's
it.
got
There
a
it is.
+4.
You definitely needed that.
Yeah. 6
It was
wilds
getting
from
too
Mac
crazy.
Johnson, though. 3 of them from this game. But Gon drops in his first +4, just the 3rd played between them.
3 cards
now
away.
We have a couple of deuces.
Ooh. Okay.
Longest game of the series by far.
Does Mac have something here?
Ah,
Both. No, he's just gonna play the blue 6.
Game trying to take the length of the entire series thus far. As we stick in blue.
Ooh, okay.
Another
He had 2
+4. Gaunt's
+4.
even on him, and he gets another win. It's 3-2. And
wow.
Red's happy.
Yeah, great way to. I mean, yeah, if you have 3 wilds versus 2 +4s. Oh, but Mac also had a +4 as well. I'm surprised he didn't use it. I'm really surprised he didn't use it.
Mac, I assume you probably weren't expecting that +4. Oh, you had all 4? Are you? God.
Wait.
You had all 4. I'm assuming you weren't expecting the +4 on Gon's end if you had one.
I guess, yeah, because if that's fair, right? Because if you have a lot of wilds, a part of you is thinking he probably doesn't have a lot of wilds. So
yeah, generator took a while.
So yeah, it's definitely like that's definitely a mind game situation there where you're kind of debating whether or not should I go for this play? Is it
Right.
am I giving him the ammo or does he have the ammo already?
Tough. It's a tough situation to be in, no doubt. Yeah.
I mean, yeah, Gon, finding his way, making this look like a true series from this point. Yeah, we're good.
Yeah, let's run it.
Oh my god.
There. There's the Tapir 4 again.
Yeah, it's almost like he's here. You know, it seemed like it was just nothing going Gon's way, and that's the thing about this game. You can never count someone out. We could easily see it being tied up after this game,
Yep.
or Mack trying to keep that lead.
Yeah, this is critical. Because he's not gonna have a home start until game 10. That's or no, game 9, I should say.
Game 9.
That's the reality of it. So he's still got to go second 2 more games, and he's not gonna be able to get back to his formula. And I think, especially, you want to try and at least get to 4 or 5 for your home stand. But we'll see.
Yeah, that's true. But yeah, like similar to the last game, both are gonna start off with just some numbers, some switches here and there. We see those split ammo where, I mean, I guess for Ghani, he was able to split ammo the +4, the 2+4s he had. Um, yeah, I mean, I'm curious as to how they're going to use their ammo this time. Usually, when you have these high card starts, they're going to have something. Not and it's never an always with this game. There's always sometimes you just have all numbers with 15 cards.
Yeah.
But typically we see at least something from both these players, and I mean right now they're pretty strong on this yellow. Who's going to draw first? I mean, like speaking of which, I mean, Mack, what game is this? Like this is like game 6, and still not a single self draw from him.
Yeah.
Could be jinxing it right now though. No, he's just gonna triple play into red, really trying to keep this streak going. Gone with a double play of zone as well. That's interesting.
He's got a double, so cancels out part of it. Oh, but Matt
Oh
got
my
a quad
god,
+6.
that's a. Whew.
He's down to 3.
And now Gon has been pushed back pretty far. He's got to hope that he's got something in his hand because you almost want to throw some ammo down at this point, or just get a good read on what he doesn't have in terms of the color, because that's all you can really do at this point. But he does have the +4, goes back into red as well, trying to force the self draw.
Trying to, but he doesn't have
Oh,
it. And I mean,
Max
he did give him
plays his own
+4,
card.
so
Yeah, that's true. For sure. We're just gonna keep going on red. How far can they go with this? I think gone with that +4. It felt like defense. I don't know how much red he's gonna have, but Mack is just keeps on going with these violence.
Wow.
He just refuses to self draw.
He won't take it.
Gone able to run with it. I mean, the thing is, Stack is still in the lead, so it does make sense why you can still go aggressive here. Oh my goodness.
What?
And another triple.
He's coming. He's down to 2.
I mean, now the question is, does Gon have anything left? Because you now are concerned about if he has a +4, left to finish it off. That triple play. Oh yeah, honestly,
Ooh.
I don't mind that. I don't mind that. I mean, good way. Oh, you just gotta say blue. Yeah, there you
Yeah.
go.
It's
Yeah.
not your turn yet. It's not your turn.
Good,
Whoa, that's crazy.
good find on that +4. Definitely, I feel like he needed that. I mean,
Absolutely, yes.
you don't want to risk um saving it and then him winning the game. So now the question is, what is Matt gonna do? I mean, he's actually still in the lead, ironically. So if he wants to go for another wild play, oh,
Whoa.
what is happening?
Whoa.
This aggression back and forth is
What is
insane. It's
going
like
on?
it almost feels like anytime that Gon fires, Mac just has an answer of his own. But there it is, he's drawing. Desperate play from, but it actually works out because he's no way. What a top deck. That might be bad news for Gon, despite that being his own card. You definitely want to go back to yellow, but he can't. I think Matt could find a way here. He's gonna power play for the win.
Oh my goodness.
Green zero.
Zero
Is this two
switch?
zeros?
Zero switch? Excuse me?
That's crazy if that's the case.
Oh no, it's
No,
just
okay.
a green. Alright, it's like
Just
that's a
one.
zero switch. I can't believe.
Wait,
God.
I should have. Now, well, hold on. Let me check something real quick. Um, Never mind. Oh wait. No, so I'm curious how many zeros were played that game because I guess he just didn't want to risk him having one of the last zeros left because I thought there were quite a bit of zeros played
The
already.
red was
So maybe
played. The yellow was played. Yeah. I don't think the blue was still out. The blue was still
yeah,
out.
he had all the zeros, yeah. But I guess I'm not gonna say it was a bad power play, but it may have been worth the risk to not go for it because there's only 1-0 left in the deck. If you're worried about a switch, I mean maybe Gon had like a wild or something, but
Yeah. Mac, what
I don't
brought
know.
you to that power play? I would ask, if you'd like to disclose that.
Hmm.
Just trying to anything more than just trying to lock it down because still a few more games to go, at least two.
Yeah, I I'm curious for with Gon
I
as
guess also
well.
momentum wise, yeah, maintain the series lead. Yeah, I can't blame him. Momentum wise, it's definitely a
Honestly,
huge win.
I see that. Because you lose that game, it's now a tie, which is completely different to being up
Yeah,
4-2. Yeah, I'm just trying to make
exactly.
sure. Yeah.
I feel that.
Um, I mean, let me see. I don't know what to ask on there. I think he just got out ammoed because anytime he had ammo, Mac responded with even more ammo.
Yeah,
Um,
yeah,
uh,
it was just kind of an arms race, really.
just gonna ask Gon something short here.
That's just
Yay!
still, yeah. There goes the perfect game.
Oh yeah. That one self draw. I mean, it's crazy how that one draw though was actually perfect because you now switched into the color you needed to win the game. So it's crazy to me. But yeah, the +4's only slowed him down. Like basically, kind of reading the room right there. Couldn't have done anything. but I think he's looking to run back 14, which I think is fair. Because you had a chance to win that game without. Well, I guess he said that without power play, you wouldn't have won anyways. But maybe you could have played that a little bit better. It was just an unfortunate situation because he just got an unfortunate. It was just an unfortunate draw. It was an unfortunate draw. It's what it led to. You know.
We're gonna go 14 again, trying to win it for a second time on the second
Okay.
try.
This could be something good for Gon here, as you know he did beat background, and now that's his card here. So yeah, I think Gon is Gon. It seems like Gon has more of a fighting chance when he's in on these high tiers, which I definitely understand why you keep it high. Um, I'm curious, how is he going to adjust after that last game? I feel like there may have been ways he could have. Um, I don't know. Maybe found a way where it forced Mack into a less in a worse position than he ended up being. But we're just going to go on to this game. Again, kind of the similar thing, but oh my goodness, Mac once again. It's just it's just a pressuring. He's putting the pressure on Gon every time. But Gon is going to find that switch into yellow. I think Gon loves doing that, going for those crossbacks, hoping for the read that he doesn't have anything.
Gon goes yellow after Stack tries to make it red, turning it back on him. Does he have something to counteract this?
Yeah, Mac thinking about this one here. This could be. I don't know, actually. Maybe maybe not the move that he wanted. Oh,
Whoa.
okay. If this is a huge run.
Oh wait.
I
Missed the
see what
P
he
on the
did
red
here.
+2.
This better not be what I think it is.
I don't think. If it's a run to the end, man. From 6? No, not even from 10. No, from 9. 9. 9.
Okay.
Oh my god. Down to 3.
Willing to take a huge risk with that play, honestly, unless he has a +4 wild still in his hand.
It's possible.
That's
It's
interesting.
possible. 7-0 on the
Yeah.
wilds.
That's I don't even know.
You look at these stats and you find it crazy that Gon has won 2 games in this series. Oh, there's some +2s.
Yeah, I needed that. You also find it crazy that Gon has had more +4s than Mac.
Yeah.
It really doesn't feel like it.
No.
But
Not at
yeah,
all.
I mean, just trying to do anything he can to not make it such a big gap in the cards. Because Mac is just really good at finding those positions. I mean, kind of part of it being that he's just getting the cards to do that. But ooh, going on the draw. Maybe the draw will help him get a wild, as Red is hoping. But we're gonna go to blue. Okay. Mac doing pretty well so far. Gon kind of in a not a great spot. He's just looking for a draw, and again with the wild. It's such a big discrepancy where Mac has been getting all the wilds and Gon has just been getting none of it. Unless we see the first one here, if he would have to use something here, I think, if he has anything, or just has to accept that. Oh, there we go. Yes, quad play. We got a game right here.
That's interesting. He's got now 5 plus 4s after Stack put down his 8th wild of the game.
Yeah.
Of the
Like,
series, I should say. And now Stack's
almost,
gonna go green.
you could almost say it's a battle of wilds and plus fours. But
Arms race.
what's yeah. But again, Mac is just finding these switches, which I feel like is really helping him. Oh, oh,
Ooh.
oh boy.
On Gon's card, he closes
That
that.
that's crazy. And Gon can't do anything about
I
it.
think
This
that's a
could
little I think that's just a little defense. Just a little
is
defense.
that's true. I also think this could be a potential four bagger though.
Oh my. Mac looking to go up 5-2, make it match point for game 8. Just another
Oh no!
plus
Oh no!
4.
Oh no!
What in
is
the
this game?
world?
No, 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 no. What's
Gone
happening?
back to
Alright.
green.
Gone with one last chance. Don't tell me he has the last
No,
plus
there's
four.
no way. There's no way. Does he? Does he?
Not another.
Does he have? Does he
Not
have?
another, man.
He has
No!
it. Are you kidding me? What in the world is going on?
Okay, that game hated Gone. Like, bro. Where did he find those
Forget
plus
stacking the
fours?
house money. Stack Johnson stacking the plus 4s.
Your plus four gave me the no way.
That's still luck.
No,
That's
it's not over. It's not over though.
Not over, yeah. It's still one game, but good God. So
Wow.
God's still gonna have one more call. So
Yeah,
but
he's
he's
gonna
facing
need this.
elimination, and he's got a power play on his side. So this one's far from over, at least for now. But at the same time, if Stack Johnson gets 3 plus 4s, what can you do?
I almost gotta respect it though because Mac using that power play in game 6 is working out.
Okay, if you say so.
I wanna say chill out with the cursing, but that was really funny.
Oh my
He's like,
God.
all right, let me
Oh
say
my
this
God.
one more time,
Oh
and it's
my
gonna work
God.
this time. 14.
14, and we start on a 0.
Yeah, yeah, we've been talking about the zeros in this series, you know.
Just crazy. Crazy.
It's hard to comment sometimes when you see that.
It's gotta be the quickest best of 11 stream. Not even over an hour yet. I think we're doing good right by Gone at the very least.
Potential rainbow in the making here.
Oh, that would be wonderful.
Not gonna get it though.
There's a red.
Yeah, we were talking about how Gon was ahead on plus fours, and now after that last game, that is no longer the case.
Yeah, he's not ahead on anything.
Yeah, if this ends up being Max game win
CSM!
here. Ooh, wait a minute.
Whoa.
Yeah, I was gonna say like
Stand
we
by
may have to
on
look into the
we have a no-hitter alert.
we may have to look into the CSM if this game ends up going to Mac.
Yeah.
But for now, this is an opportunity for Gon to finally get something going here. How many does he have to win? He has to win 4 straight. It's not impossible.
No.
Another 0 from Mac. Yellows working out well for both. Maybe Mac looking for the straw for sure, but he's not getting it. There's a ditto. But Gon keeps running on this yellow, just one by one. Does run out. Still has the power play. Mack without it. But Gon finds the switch after that first draw, trying to keep his lead intact. Gon getting down to 3. Does Mack go for another +4 play? No, oh, what a play though! Great move. Gets
Wow.
into the yellow. And now, if Mack has more yellow, he doesn't. He just wanted to stall it out.
Wow.
That's fair
Do
enough.
I smell Draw City?
Well,
Do
might
I
not.
smell Draw City?
It depends.
Oh my God.
Gone with the switch.
He's like, screw Draw City.
Matt, I swear to God. Okay,
I
double play
cursed
for
that
Mack.
one, didn't I?
Yeah, I was worried Mack was gonna go for get like a +6 or something off that, but he actually, the win goes to Gon here.
Whoa, we aren't done yet.
I think that time, yeah, to me that time, it was Gon that got the lucky draw. He got the yellow A, which he was able to switch into blue and then get the win. Kind of similar to that one game that Mack won way back. So
He finally
starting
gets
to
it on 14.
yeah, true. It's starting to even out, but definitely still heavily in Mack's favor in terms of the ammo.
Interesting, like, I guess Mac, my only thing is, were you expecting to go to Draw City when he switched to the yellow? Because it seemed like you were kind of stuck there, and once that 8 came down from him, he set himself up for success. Yeah, we can do that. Yeah, but my only question, like, it seemed like you threw yourself into a corner there momentarily with the yellow. What was kind of the strategy behind that while we were standing by here? But interesting, Yoshi. We saw self draws. Can you believe that? Can you believe that?
Yeah, it's definitely been a game where not many self draws
I
are
was hoping for
happening at
Draw
all.
City.
To be fair, hoping
Yes.
for Draw City. Yeah.
Yeah, so we've had like a bit of a pendulum swing there. Mack had everything and more in his wins now, and he's still a bit. Now he had like almost nothing in this one. He's still still match point though.
Yeah, Gon to me is the type of player who is definitely capable of making comebacks. The way I think about this is this series so far to me has been kind of an ammo war, but not but like the times it was an ammo war, it was heavily in one's favor. And then also we have to consider we've only had 11 self draws this whole series. So really a lot of these games are like just get either no draws at all or just giving each other ammo and just playing it out.
Someone's going to advance to their first Super League finale. As you look at the bracket once again, Acosta and KT on the other side. Could be 2 first-timers. I mean, KT's the only... Yeah, they call it Cars Fall the Right Way one last time. Yep. But 2 first-timers could... There's a good chance of it. It's better than 50... It's better than 50% chance that you get a first-timer in the Super League finale, although there have only been a handful of people that have even made it that far. This is only our 3rd season of the Super League format, so it'll definitely be interesting. But again, you got KT Acosta, KT looking to try and I mean, he didn't even make these. Let me double check this. Yeah, he wasn't even here. He got knocked by Tapir in the quarterfinals last season. So, and that one was a best of 9 back then. So that's gonna be, so he's in the final 4, and he's gonna try and get a little redemption from that. And then of course, Acosta, 50-second purgatory for a long time, and suddenly he's in the final 4. Another house money kind of game. It's just crazy to think of all the storylines we've talked about this season. Now, I doubt anyone did. I don't even think you did, Mac. I'm gonna be real. Did you have yourself on your list? Tournament win. God. And Yoshi stepped off as well. We will continue on when we have gone back. Not at all. Yeah, no disrespect, but nobody had Mac Johnson. Andy was a bit of a surprise too. So was Nick, coming out and winning March. Lara, like, you look at this entire knockout stage bracket. I mean, like at the beginning of the season, yeah, you were on the list for relegation. Like, Mac Johnson, folks, in his first tournament, he finished 62nd. That's this season, not last season. This season, he finished 62nd. T2, he finished 40th, and then of course he won T3 and finished top 30 in the last two tournaments, but top 15, I believe, in T4. But yeah, it's just crazy how what the turnaround was for him. You talk about Sim Acosta. Pull up his results. He was also pretty close. He only had one win, but he wasn't in the relegation tournament. 52nd in T2 last year. That was his worst. He never broke the top 35 or top 25 in finishes. And now this year, I mean, he's similar to Mac. T3 was his coming out party. He finished 51st in T1, 45th in T2. Then the 6th place finish, that's a regional final run in T3. Exited round 2 of T4, and then, of course, the bronze medal, which ultimately secured his spot in this Super League field. Well, Hasim had less wins than you. That's the only one. Y'all were both in danger. Neither of you were actually in relegation. Yeah, Acosta was just above the line last year. You were further up because you had 2 wins. Of course, Nick only had 2 wins. Let me see here. Yeah, G only had 2 wins. Pull this tab over. Yeah, let's see. G only had 2 wins. Gone and Background were promoted. Andy had 4 wins and turned out to be a single bye player. Lara had 2 wins. Are you sensing a common theme here? Myth had 5. Just didn't quite have the resume, so he was probably the closest one out of this elimination field, other than KT, obviously, who did make it. And Vapor was also very close. 6 wins, didn't make it as well. So, yeah, most competitive season, absolutely. I got lucky. Yeah, it's been competitive. The competition has not wavered at all in this MR Uno Division 1 season. We just have 2 matches left after this one. KT Acosta will be coming up in the next few days, and then we'll have the finale, and we're gonna see who's our world champion. Obviously, Ashley not here to defend her championship. We'll continue to talk about how different it could have looked if she were still here. We wish her all the best, of course. And Gone is back. So we can continue on here. So now it all comes down to this. Mac Johnson is up 5-3, looking to try and go to the Super League finale, and from 2 wins a season ago. So we'll see what goes down. Bring it back full screen. Game 9. Mack Johnson. What do we want? And there's no 14,
I'm also back.
9, 10, 11. I got you. Yep, going 12. Red, did you have it right?
Wait. Okay, I don't know. It looks like it's zooming into 13. But it's probably 12.
Oh, 13.
No,
13.
it's 13.
The needle's
like,
pointing at 12.
yeah, I know. I was like, the second part of the gift has
I was
13 zoomed in.
Okay, yeah, that's good. Glad we get that.
All right, William Brock making an appearance. You had them really. That would have been crazy.
It's red lighting.
All right, here we go.
In a non-racing way, Hondas are great. Anyway. Love my
Starting off.
double play from Gone. And again, I think he's going to probably come out, Yoshi, with a little bit more aggression at where he can as Mack goes to blue. He's going to come out a little more aggressive. He's facing elimination. He just got a win to try and keep this alive. And now he's on the back foot. We'll have to see.
Yeah. Mack's been winning off of aggression, so it only makes sense for Gon to use that against him, of course. And there's Mack's card right there, trying to solidify his spot in the finale. We go to green now. Triple play. That's going to put Gon at 6. But Mack, dude, every time we see these switches and the opponent is like, let's just go back to that color.
Well, actually, no.
It's funny because a lot of the times,
that's our first open door.
In many cases outside of Super League, a lot of the times it leads into a draw. But these players know better than just to go for a switch when you run out of the color. But unfortunately for Gon, he didn't find the connections he was looking for and is now forced to draw on blue.
Forced to draw. Mack Johnson running at it. He takes the lead.
Oh man, yeah, this is starting to look tough here, and Gon can only do so much. Gotta hope that he doesn't find a run at this point because, I mean, you can't afford to lose another game here. Mack might be getting a celebratory run in, but no, he's going to just bring it down to 2. Gives Gon a chance. Now,
massive.
See, this is the tough thing. If you're Gon, do you just go for the power play or
for defense? Yeah. No, he's
just
no, he
doesn't need to.
That's a big save. Big save.
Yeah, definitely great for him to have that. Now he doesn't need the power play right now. Just gonna try and run the green, hope it pays off. And it actually will, forcing the draw on Mack. +2 might have saved him for all we know.
Cross to red.
Oh boy, this could be good or bad. And whoa, but Gon has saved his first wild of the series.
Are you kidding me? But Mack Johnson with his 9th wild.
No, it gets denied.
And to check.
Yeah, that's tough.
Gon. Does he have?
Anything?
He can't power play on Uno. Gon is gonna draw. Mack Johnson is not doesn't have it either.
Okay. That was a 50-50 because I was thinking that was potentially a defensive wild for Mack. Because he knew he didn't have a lot of blue. No way on top deck. No way.
Are you kidding me? Mack
that's just
Johnson,
rude.
top deck, my beloved, gone.
That's just rude,
Nothing
bruh.
he can do. He plays a 6, and Mack Johnson, 2 wins a season ago, barely snuck by relegation, and he's in the Super League finale. Are you kidding me?
I
10
can't
to 1 on
believe.
the Wilds. 13 to 5 on the revert. Just absolutely crazy. Only 7 self draws in 9 games. Just a ridiculous game. 3 Wilds in game 9. One of them coming in the most clutch moment. Although, granted, it wouldn't matter when it came. But it came at the time that he could wrap it up. Mack Johnson, my God, those Wilds were working in your favor. It seems you stole the generator from Gone over there. Your thoughts on this one? Just a crazy one with the Wilds. And welcome to the finale, man. Just absolutely absurd how this game went. And for KT, Ashley, and Peters, he is celebrating down there on the table. I would not be surprised if the numbers are like that, but ultimately, who cares? He won.
I can't believe the first wild that Gon had, it was immediately denied into a draw city where Matt
Where
got an
Mack picked up
additional wild.
the bailout. Like, that is
And
just
it
insane. Gon tried to use the power play, but couldn't in that moment.
Yeah, no, there's nothing you can do there because why would you power play? That's just so like that was so unfortunate. I mean,
Because
if
power
Gon's
playing in
frustrated,
response, that's just dumb luck, man.
I can understand if he's frustrated, but I mean, I think Gon made a big name for himself. You know, for being one of the last guys in, we didn't know how he was going to do, and he's definitely shown that he definitely deserved to be in the Super League for sure.
Yeah, there will be a 3rd place match. Gon will get either Acosta or KT in that game, but definitely crushing. But I mean, like he said there, Yoshi, in his quote there, like, can you feel super like bad about it when you're a rookie? I mean, you missed a whole tournament, and you made it this far. Almost kind of writing the same script as Ashley, which is kind of crazy. With the missing tournaments as a rookie. Granted, Gone is no Ashley, but he has definitely put on a great performance. And Mack, it's just absurd what he's done. I can't even begin to comprehend that. Winning a tournament.
I kind of
yeah. Go ahead.
Okay. Like I can agree. Gon was definitely the Ashley in a sense where it felt very similar. Where coming into this D1 for the first time, I mean, not having the success that she did, but still kind of making a statement that anyone can make it all the way, even if you can't play every tournament. Um, I think for him, it's just like with the ways that rookies are now. Now that's mostly just D1, D2 promotees. It feels a lot like more prestigious to be that last rookie remaining in the season, and I feel like he did the rookies proud. I think for Mac, whoever he gets in the finale, it will be one to watch because he's either going to get someone who he's someone he's played all the way. He's someone he's played this season, I think, and didn't have the best time. But his now in his evolved form, how he will do against a potential KT in his evolved form, I could see that being an insane series. or he plays Acosta, which I've already mentioned before. A battle of two players who have had pretty bad seasons up until this point, where things just started turning around, and all it takes is one season where they could just get everything they need and everything goes their way, and that's just kind of the nature of this league, you know. Players who may be in the dumps one season can be at the top of the next season, and even vice versa. So I'm very excited to see that other semifinal match because I mean, Mack, it's going to be exciting whoever he plays. You know, I think there's a story behind whatever this finale ends up being. Um, it'll be KT's first Super League finale. I think this is his second Final Four Super League. But you know, it's interesting. It's interesting to see how that match will play out. But I mean, still, may as well congratulate Mack for now while
Absolutely.
he's got the win. He's got the win. You know, very impressive stuff. He definitely ammo definitely in his favor, but to be fair, in all fairness, Gunn definitely had the ammo against Vapor, and Mack played the ammo really well. It was very, you know, there was always a chance that maybe even with those +4s he had, could have misused them, but Mack played them exactly right to get those wins that he needed. So gotta respect it. No one expected him to make it all the way here, but he's one match away from being a champion.
Yeah, 7 wins away, I should say. And John Ard showing his appreciation. Wild game against Gone. Yeah. Yeah, Super League Finals for Mack Johnson. Again, I will clarify that KT, this is his second Final Four coming up here against Acosta. Did make it in 2023. So we'll see. Obviously, a completely different format back then. And mind you, it was also a smaller field. There was no round of 8, round of 12. It was whittled down to 4 from groups, so that's something to keep in mind as well. So I mean, it's kind of his first Final Four but he has played a game, unfortunately. So there's a lot to it, but we'll talk about that on game day. But ultimately, Mack Johnson comes out with the win, 6-3. Again, from 2-5 last season to a tournament winner and a Super League finalist. A championship finalist. Just an absurd game. 10-1 on the Wilds. Definitely interesting to see CSM on that, but ultimately a win's a win, especially in this situation. And yeah, KT and the 2 players he has beat in this season. I mean, you look at his resume. I pull that up. And yeah. He's played all of them. Like, he beat Mack. He's beaten Acosta. But he was eliminated by Gon and T2, and he's been sent home. So it's just absolutely crazy what we've seen. Oh yeah, and he beat Acosta as well. But just, yeah. KT played everyone in this Final Four, beat the 2 that are left. So we'll see if he can get a second win on him here coming up. But that is just going to about do it for our coverage this afternoon. Make sure you stay tuned to hear when KT and Acosta will go do battle here in the other semifinal. But the winner gets Mack Johnson. If KT wins, he'll have the first game call. If Acosta wins, it'll be Mack again with the home table advantage. But that is going to do it for us. For my partner in the booth, Yoshi, for our ref, Cody Smart, and for everyone who joined us in VC or on the YouTube stream, thank you so much for joining us. On behalf of the entire team, I am not short wishing you a great rest of your afternoon and a great Tuesday evening. Stay tuned. The second semifinal is coming your way here in the next few days. Take care, everyone.
This has been a special presentation of MRE Uno, Division 1, Super League 2025.